This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred. If you ever have any questions... It is as the stars foretold. More speed. Shadows of fate delves into... Shudder! Let me scry.
Gather!
Hold the line! Beg for mercy. I condemn you!
Stabilize!
Billowing surge! Rust and Reba delves into destiny. Shudder! Written in the stars. More speed. More speed.
Gather!
Let me scry. Hold the line. Crush. Shudder.
Solidify!
Eye for an eye. Delves into...
Stabilize!
Crush! More speed. I condemn you!
Crumble! This is order!
Rust and Reba! Shudder! Rack and ruin! More speed. beg for mercy.
Gather!
Crush! More speed. Shudder! Covenant of the Deep! Yeah! Allow me! Shadows of Fate! Hold the line! Delve into destiny!
Solidify!
Decided by destiny! Eye for an eye!
Ain say da manga mango mango mango. Flag, Brazil flag, Brazil flag, Brazil.
More speed.
What is the situation?
Stabilize!
Allow me!
Crush!
Rah.
Time to scout.
Hey! Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here. Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to? How about you? I'm just looking up. I noticed that I... Hmm? Why is that? Don't worry. We'll help you remember. Thank you so much. Ooh. It's filled with... It's very likely that it's connected. Traveler, do you have any idea? You know, Nahida... Thanks, you two. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a...
Hey, get out! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Last warning! Get out before...
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow. You can understand. Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. Well... that's true. Alright. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting. That's not too different from how humans think sometimes. That's what I meant by shared emotions. It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus. Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member. Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness. What is it, Nahida? Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form. Huh? Yes. Although the fungus... As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly. So this is a first... But that's not all. The void is stopping the element... So do you think it'll wake? Yes. And I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away. My power was compatible.
Lord of Din. Oh, I can't. Oh.
What? Of course.
Hello, Paimon. I'm.
Oh, but does Paimon really look so dumb that people might...
You misunderstand, Paimon. So a creature may not speak, even if you do
This fungus... You're not a fungus.
That's correct. This might be surprise. It might startle my... Me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
I was confident that I... However, what are you?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time. My home was filled with... Until the apocalypse came, and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all that we were victims.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure.
It's a long and complicated story.
Don't worry,
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of... We came in... We later found out that
Your home was It said that they are looking...
The Lord of Dendro is That may sound a little...
Yes.
I am a life form that was
I get it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. And not only
That's right.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help. Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand. Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. The moment I saw you when I awoke... You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home one...
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes. Just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus. What? Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business. Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more. Yeah, I've agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Ah! Enemies! You're on traveling
Solidify!
There is no escape! Beg for mercy.
Rust and Reven!
Blood of frost! Rack and ruin!
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. Your hand is shaped. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. You cannot make a sprite.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth. Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Growth. A most beautiful word.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired. You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head? We can figure out who will carry who!
I think we may have a different... No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is old.
Child? You mean the funk?
Yes. One was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kids speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It's...
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo had.
You have an odd...
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with. That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things. Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland. Yes, this way. We're almost there.
withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of...
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord.
So, previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause, but even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still... They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for... But what is sad and...
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom, they grew in the but it's all right. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. It's not right to leave them to now that we finally...
I understand. So you're worried about... It's natural to want to be over... Then let's do this! We've got...
Ha! Ah! Huh! Ha! Huh!
Hey!
Right here, right now. Emerge. You asked for it. Right here, right now.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home. Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not...
It wouldn't have come to this, but I will keep...
Thank you, Lord.
Hold on. Oh, I see. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave.
It must be in a similar situation as I was.
Okay, follow me. We're close now. It's just a little further inside. But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time They can be reasonable.
What should we do? Yeah, but you'll need Nahida's power. I've got an idea. Can you teach me?
You want to transform into a fungus? But
Nahida is a god! Changing into a...
Even gods can't bend the laws of time.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You will have to use power equal to that which is... I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have.
All right,
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing.
Azima? All right! Let's not get hung up here. If it's really
Okay. Good luck.
Wow! You really turned into a fungus! It's actually not too bad. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Oh, how do we do that? I'll get close to them while you should be able to identify them using elemental sight. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. Okay.
Let me lure away the fungi.
All right. Good luck, Nahida. Let's go. There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me. There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks...
Ain say da manga mango mango mango. Flag, Brazil flag, Brazil flag, Brazil.
It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to... So this is the one. Nahida? What's wrong? I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
You? I apologize. Language.
It's okay, I have good news.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes! The Dendro Dragon! I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Yes. They're both dragons, but the Dendro Dragon, has been around, but I don't quite understand.
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? Inside?
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
I'm still confused.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is much, much larger than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the case, doesn't that imply that a pep has also been contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated, then a big void will also form inside the dragon! I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Hey, what about the... Yes, have you two ever seen anything like this before? No.
Its power feels very familiar. I'm sorry our memories aren't very...
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if... I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable. Thank you, family.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it...
Go home, leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well. Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plants.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away. them. That wasn't too tough. Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads. Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is... Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation. Oh, so there was no desert back then? Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest. No wonder Apep has however, powerless conflicts as far as I'm not sure what the crystal that I... Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family? Like? Do you not like your family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species. Does that matter? Family, Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, you place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. It wouldn't matter. Oh? Still nothing new from the It's okay. It isn't. Maybe it's because... And if that's the case...
Lord of Dendro.
I do.
The prophecy is the rest of the family.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated? That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumer.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there? It's impossible to preserve What if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, follow me. I'll explain it once... So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own. Wouldn't it already have become the Wither? There is a chance that it could avoid that end. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It has the forbidden knowledge that it's lighted. Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that... Another strange metaphor. But...
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse...
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. It's over there! Looks... Yep! We know what to do! We'll just use the Lumen Stone on the oozing concretion! Allow me!
Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it!
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light! Wait. Something dark is coming out. Something's not right! What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a... Although the power of the oozing, it might have...
Oh no! I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance. Traveler! It's okay. I trust your judgment. Oh, yeah! You said that the elemental power in the crystal... You want to use its power?
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise it's risky to use its power without...
Don't understand! This no good, that no good. Save life!
Yes, I understand. But this is a...
It's okay, there's no need... How about this? Traveler, I understand that you have an amazing Don't overdo it, Traveler.
Lord of Dendro, and you others, how long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse. Only the giant is the moment, but enough about me.
And can you please...
This, the Lord of the Dendro however, and as a result...
Oh, no wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now.
What? You used the fire... That's... never mind. The fire seed contains a high concentration of It is not stable in its current form.
Since I am its creator, I will...
Alright. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the fire seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved, Lord of Dendro. I thank you for coming to find me. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me.
Hey! Wait! It turned into...
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? Please. Of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. Do not be sad, my friends.
Because its external form doesn't matter.
Yes, because our external form does not matter.
Let's go! Home. It's not much further. Follow me, we're close now. I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. It has already noticed our presence. We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there! We found it. A Pep, the Dendro Dragon. Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human. Leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in...
A Pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving. Especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know is... You're better off paying attention to your path ahead. As you will fall where you fall.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now.
Let go. Foolish Brewer. You will find you will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy...
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to... I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with...
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need...
The truth. I have paid dearly for the truth.
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming. Ah! What is that?
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family?
External form not important. The composition of their elemental power is...
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the
Is there any way to avoid Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here... They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can tell. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy.
So this is the result of... Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across to that? Like fish struggling on land. unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them.
Right here. Emerge.
Rust and reap. Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore. They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to years of torment is what turned them into their current state? Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the Fire Seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the Fire Seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the Fire Seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us. This is becoming quite the dilemma. Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the Fire Seed. I can't bear leaving them in the... Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem. Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home, I'm not doing this just to protect. After all, that giant...
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro.
Yes. Thank you. All right, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving in. To imagine such growth.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes.
Yes, fine.
This is the last part. Let's...
Right now.
Allow me!
Look alive! Ah!
I see everything!
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Rest and rebuild!
right now, right here. Emerge, right here.
I see everything. Allow me.
Let's get it on!
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives? Yeah. Who knows what's inside? Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also, and that will be impossible. But how are we gonna... I'll see what I can do. Apeth, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that... However, we are not that different. And right now... I don't care about... I'm here to say they've been and now that everything is over...
No risk.
Your eagerness to survive. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? Paimon is getting sent in! Please keep everyone safe and send us to the homeland. Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the Traveler? I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. Well, yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too. Paimon knows that. It's just that... let's hurry. She might be just a... What's that? That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly be... Then let's hurry and light it! Alright, hang on. Wait! The fire seed! It shattered! It was even more unstable than I expected. Why? We barely used it! I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed, but if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no... And even if that's the case, there's no reason... Unless what? Unless I was already in a weakened state when which would be when we had first saved the desert. Oh no. Wait, let's put... If the fire seed has shattered... Oh... Do you know... Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is... Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental... So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. You're gonna become the fire seed? Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared... I might, however... What happens? I'll become a blade of grass, or a twig. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of... But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your... That's all right. None of that matters. No, wait! There has to be another way. Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just... You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, if we knew this was how you were going to... take responsibility. I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But No.
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
Everyone hold hands because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
A sight to behold.
A freshman covenant of the deep.
Right now. Emerge.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Let's get it on! Hi! Huh. Cha! Ra!
Everyone hold hands.
Emerge. Gloves off! Ha! Cha! Right here. Emerge. Right here. I'm always watching. Buckle up!
Freshman rebuild.
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Hi! Cha! 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 Right here. Emerge. Ha! Ha!
The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything.
Right here. Emerge. Let's get it on! Rah! Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Emerge.
Share my knowledge. Grow.
Right here.
Rust and reap.
Emerge. Let's get it on! Hi! Huh! Huh!
Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us...
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed. They will be born once again now that they're one.
But that's different! They won't... Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand. But as long as you, Samara will be free...
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Be that as it may, when you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you.
Yeesh! I respect your decision. Before you begin resting, how did you become...
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only the Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world. An unimaginable in war, but I didn't. As I attempted, sand dunes arose where there was only forest.
But you still didn't give up, did...
Yes. Al-Ahmar, his ambitions, although I didn't, the condition was at that time. Some of the and some died, but for me, I will follow it.
You really...
When Al-Ahmar's, however, what I used up, but even then,
So that...
I admit that tiny Boo, how far will the...
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out! The dragon will need to rest for a very long... It's not as ruthless as it was. Nobody's in a good... Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason. Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time. Can you really call a place with no family your home? Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return. Oh, yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look! How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened? We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. It said that Newer is its most important family. That's your name, isn't it? Oh. This is... They will definitely meet again. Someday.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you? Ilias!
I'm fine. Just a minor headache.
Back then, I can't imagine.
You don't have to force...
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your...
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck.
Same old, same old. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters... Well, they're mom and dad. Maybe...
Conform...
Yeah. You don't remember? Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember...
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just...
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's...
More so these two. My name...
Oh, that rings a bell. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilias.
Don't worry. I won't do anything.
You remember now?
Yes. Thanks for that.
Is that your way of
Oh, my apologies. I said that...
Loathing?
Yeah, but having... Strange, isn't it?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. What about the other one?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be...
You're right. Let's...
According to some of the older Eremites, it does actually rain in the desert on occasion. And when it does, it's always a lot heavier than this.
This is the place.
It's so well... Weird. It's bigger on... Ilias? Do you remember this place? Did he get separated from us?
There's no need for that.
Alright.
It's okay, Ilias. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why has no one... He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows...
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud...
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and That's not right! Why are you putting up with...
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual... He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole time.
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the...
Connecting.
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The Collective Consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the Collective. Not entirely.
Right here, right now.
Hold the line. Hey!
Emerge. Right now.
Look alive! Ha! It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
I'll hate them. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project.
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, need it? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to...
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Hey, you're blinking out again.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet.
Case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Well, Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not...
I understand. You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj? I've heard...
The world hates people who don't fit in. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized. However, I'm working on some... How about it?
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! No, Siraj is the real Giga Jerk! Ooh, Paimon's so mad!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you and I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was to throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive.
You were already Siraj number 36? But...
Yes, I truly did forget many things. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham. So I had to create the perfect guise.
And the best guise is when you believe...
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete because I had deleted it. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Only here can I be... That's all I wanted to say. After I entered this room, my
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas. The outside world is painful sometimes, but...
Do you need more time to consider, Ilya?
Hey, who?
That.
So you're that...
Giga Jerk? How bold of you.
You?
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live...
You're...
Then I ask you, what? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research. People are so upset. Isn't that right, Ilya? There's no need to deny. And the terminus of welcome, a few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about, but I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me. The collective consciousness links everything has been proceeding smoothly. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control.
We won't let you do—
What can you achieve with mere words? Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! And you aren't in—
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? Return, number 36. You know—
Ilias?
You two are just You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. I allowed Alhaitham.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilias returned to this
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a— However, when Ilias returned to the collective, his memories—
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions.
So that's it! And then you pretended to keep him around, just wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to— wait. It's back to normal?
Alhaitham, I told you. Ilias's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive. Your struggle has been
So many monsters and—
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even despite their lack of intelligence. Now then.
Hey, Alhaitham?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the new—
Rest, rebuild!
Right here.
Commit it to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Let's get it on!
Billowing surge!
Alhaitham isn't that of a person.
But it has to be done. You see? That is the will of the Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Emerge.
Buckle up! Hi! You're dead meat!
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong in the academia. The march.
Here you are. What's going on? What's with this sudden influx? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Right here, right now.
Hey! Hold the line!
A sight to behold.
You ain't messing around!
Emerge. Right now, right here.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved?
Is there error in your judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among them. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true? Not necessarily.
You asked for it!
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list! Siraj is a liar!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because, for example, Ilias did have. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this, the disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind. Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. If you knew that Ilias was the bait all along...
I knew it from the moment Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion, you have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant... You don't need to hide it.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at... From your perspective, you probably think I'm like... I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise. And look, on the other hand, you have failed...
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant... You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless... I have lost.
You will stand trial, yes. But I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon... So you really did know that something was up with Ilias?
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any... By the way, I came across some information at the academy...
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Siraj sent more people to the academia. We can't let...
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. And we've already... This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness.
Good. Seems like the interest... See you.
And off he goes.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans. What came over me?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with... I didn't feel any... Siraj made from how things...
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure. Paimon will help you tell all...
It's okay. No matter...
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they... We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, when I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth, but I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense...
Ilias?
Don't be sad. However, I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Alhaitham.
You can do it.
Thanks. Well, can you... Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation. And are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tight.
Get some rest. Oh, Hatham is probably waiting for you. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you...
Okay, let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
The matter's settled. Actually, judging by your faces, it seems like you two... I respect your
Hey, we're not... What? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back...
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all—
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll g—
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? Guess not.
Mango.
So please excuse my
Flag,
surprise.
Brazil flag, Brazil flag, Brazil.
I wouldn't say friends exactly. Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore. Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
You seem like you got a lot going on.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting a—
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Paimon wants to know,
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative?
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subjects. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species. That's why the act—
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity—
What about you? Are you going to
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered—
Are you all okay? So that— such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been a— Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware—
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that—
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying—
You don't understand anything. Stop—
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh,
Do you have any more questions?
let Paimon think.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really— To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville. He apologized.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even— I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll feel—
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah? You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia, but after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his—
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the act. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure— In addition, I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait,